Okay, so we are back to the topic colors in managing your website. So we're talking about darker text foreground and text background. Okay, let's talk about text background. We've done the foreground, and let's talk about text background now. Okay, that's what I'm dealing with right now in my code. Supposing you have let's open the HTML file again, the .text file again, and let's create another heading. Let me create a break here. Okay, if I create a break, it makes things easier to understand, separate from each other. Okay, and in order to create a text background, this is what I'm going to do. Create another heading h3, and within heading tag I want to add style. Okay, please don't forget, style is the main attribute that defines your color. Background color orange. Okay, now this is the background color of what? The heading. It is not the background color of the body. These are the two different things. Do not get confused. Okay, so h3 style is equal to background color orange, and inverted commas closed. Okay, and tag closed, and then write HTML heading background. Okay, so that I'm trying to write a self-descriptive text so that it's easier for you to make out what you're reading. h3, close the tag. Okay, and let me save this. Okay, and let me try to run the file. There you go. Okay, so the code is running properly, and it's called the h3. In the h3 heading, same size, you created a border color orange. You can change the color according to the color names available in the website that I showed you, w3schools.com. I don't like the orange background too much. I can choose anything from here. Burley wood. Okay, what else can I choose? For example, okay, dark salmon. We can do that as well. And what about white? Floral white, fuchsia, ghost white. Sounds funny. Okay, but you have a lot of colors at your disposal, and these are different shades. I have a lavender. Let me try lavender. Okay, which means that you need to write it exactly as it appears here, the spelling, that is. Okay, don't worry about capitalizing L. We just discovered that. Lavender. Okay, sometimes some browsers act funny. Some it's just the upgrades, the discrepancies between the browser upgrade and the HTML language. Despite typing the code correctly, you're not able to see it properly. It happens many times, but don't let that worry you. There's more than one way to do things. Okay, so let me go ahead and save it. Save as. And what happens when I try to refresh the page? There you go. The background heading has changed to lavender. And again, remember that you could also write the hex code like this guy here. Copy this directly. Control C. I could do that as well. Let me show you. Very simple, but it has to be followed by the hashtag. Okay, Control V. Are you with me on this? E6FA. That is the name of the lavender color. Let me save it and see. So after saving it like this, instead of writing lavender, this page shouldn't change. Okay, the background color here should not change. It should be the same thing. Okay, let me see. Refresh the page. There you go. It's the same as before. This page was the previous one using the name of the color, and this page is the next one using the hex code for the color. Okay, and let me show you one more neat trick. That's the border color. Okay, border color. For example, if you want to make a border around this, okay, there's another thing I want to share right now. Supposing you don't want the border to extend to the entire width of the page, you could say width is equal to 50%. Width is equal to 20%. That is 50 or 20% of the entire width of the page. It is possible. Okay, and we did that at the beginning when we were trying to define the how broad the picture is going to be. I'm going to cover that again when I'm doing links and I'm doing images and I'm doing multimedia. So just hang in there, okay? Don't worry about it. Like I said, this is just for demonstration purposes. So supposing you have a border color. Right now what I'm doing, I'm done with the text background. I'm dealing with the border color. Text border color. Not table border color, not body border color, not frame border color. I'm talking about text border color. You can easily manipulate this with the help of this tag, this code. Okay, supposing you have the same thing here. Okay, the background color is whatever you've defined here. Okay, let's go here. Yes, background color is this hex code, and I need to add a border. Okay, a border around. Okay, let me just create a separate heading, H3. Then I will show you how I can apply to the this one, a border around this one. Okay, H3 and style is equal to, I have the habit of adding space everywhere. I think it comes with typing all the time, writing docs. So that does that to you. Space is really not needed. Okay, I'm reminding again. 1 pixel blue solid. How easy is this? Okay, it's easily understandable. You know exactly what you're going to get here. Okay, you're going to get a border which is 1 pixel wide and it will be blue solid. Okay, and inverted commas closed, and close the H3 tag and write here HTML text border color. Okay, and I'm going to close the tag H3 and I'm going to save it and try to run the file. Okay, file, save as. And when I try to run this file, what happens? When I'm expecting a border color, a border around this new heading. This new heading directly beneath this heading, I'm expecting a border. Okay, let me run this page. And there you go. Okay, HTML text border color. Okay, and okay, another thing I wanted to show you here was, and try adding a border around this one, this guy here. Okay, and what you could do is just copy this code, border 1 pixel blue solid, this entire thing. Just copy this, Control C, and add it either before background or after background. It doesn't really matter, but if you add after background, you have to add a semicolon. So let me just do it here. Okay, and what happens if I try to save this file? Save as. And what if I try to refresh this page? There you go. You see HTML heading background. This color, this heading also has a border, and this one is a border without the background color. Okay, and you must be thinking that I've been only talking about the hexadecimal color and the color names. What about the RGB? Okay, let's talk about the RGB in the next video.